Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make an eyeball inside Nomad Sculpt. So this is just a new scene I created in Nomad Sculpt with the default sphere. So I'm going to come over to this tab and just delete it, and I'll be adding a UV sphere. While making an eyeball, it's important that you add a UV sphere and not just any sphere. I'll show you this. If I add a sphere and then I come over to wire mode, you can see the topology doesn't look that good from all corners. So I don't want this. I want to add, then I'll just add a UV sphere, and you can see the topology is actually nice from all corners, and this is what we are going for. So I'll just leave the UV sphere topology the way it is, because it seems like I'll be adding more subdivision to this to make the eyeball come out really, to make it come out really smooth. So I'll leave it the way it is and just validate this. Alright. So with this now, we're coming over to, okay, I'll go over to my gizmo tool, and I'm going to rotate this. So I'll rotate this, make sure that this center point is actually centered, it's pointing directly at me. So after I make sure of this is pointing directly to me, then I'll switch over to my paint tool. So before I switch over to my paint tool, as I switch over to my paint, I'm going to show you a little settings you need to make. Alright. So for this stroke area, I'm going to set it to, let me turn off my wireframe. I'm going to set it to lock radius, so that when I add the texture, it will draw from where I want it to draw from. I can either set this or this, but I'll show you guys what these two actually do in a couple of minutes. So I'll just set it to lock radius, and now it's about time that you save the project. So I'll save my project to eyeball. Okay, then for the fall off, I like to keep it constant. Yeah, so that is it for this one. Then over to my brush settings. I like to set my texture, and I just imported an iris texture, so I'll just be adding it here. You can add any texture you want, any iris. And my background is actually very transparent. It's transparent. It's going to help. Okay, so what other settings do I have to do? I made this actually as a brush preset that I don't have to come and set this every time. But I'll just have to click on this icon here, and I'll have all my settings in place. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to stick with my paint and other settings I have. So I'll come over to this material settings and just going to reduce this, make it plain, and then for my alpha, I imported an alpha, which is just a normal round spherical alpha, to make sure everything is okay. This is alpha I'll be using, and I think that's all for now. All right, so I'll come over to the left side, turn on my wireframe, and then I'll come over to my drag brush, symmetry turn on, and then do this again. Yeah, I won't push it out too much this time. So that's amount okay. So back to my paint tool, turn off my wireframe, to my front view, turn off symmetry, and I will draw. Okay, I forgot to turn subdivide it again to 65k. Then reduce the size of my brush a bit, then draw on this, with high intensity. Yeah, so about this is okay. Alright, so I want to add uh blood vessels around the eye. So I'll be using this layer feature and then add a layer. So I'll be calling this blood vessel. So I have an alpha for my blood vessel. So I'll come over here and I'll be selecting or importing alpha. Okay, yeah. So this layer will be for this alphas. They are white, so I don't really mind. I'll try rotating the sunlight. Yeah, so then I'll also be adding light. So switch on my gizmo to click on this. So I'm gonna go back to my UV sphere, the one I hid, the blue poly one. So I'm gonna turn it on, select it, and then increase the size. Just increase the size, make sure it covers the other one. So I think this is okay. Covered it fully. Then I'm going to come over to this material preview. Then I'm going to turn this from opaque to refraction. Yeah. So I turn it from opaque to refraction. Then I'm going to decrease the or increase the index of refraction, depending on what you want. So I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I think it should be decreased. Increase the index of refraction, paint it glossy. It looks better like this. And into the reflectance, yeah, make it more shiny. So it looks so weird right now. So I'm going to reduce it further. Yeah, just make sure it's kind of like very close to it, but it doesn't go through it. So this is it. And I'm going to increase the subdivision. Seeing small, I have like this little dots. I'm make it smooth. Make sure the light on the surface is softer. Yeah, so this looks better. So I'm going to turn off the, so yeah, this is the eyes. This is how it looks. I'll be hiding this layer again. Selecting this one, coming over to the layer, blood vessels. Then I'll take this off from lock radius to the dot. Then what else do I need to change? Some material. Yeah, I'll be using like little red. So after I finish doing this, I'm going to come back with this smooth tool and just smooth out everything. I just made a rough hack with this. That's the rough hack with this. So I'm going to smooth everything out. Make sure the intensity of the smooth brush is high. And smooth out everything, everything, everything. I just like the texture feel it gave to it. Then I'm going to still create a new layer on top of this one to actually add the blood vessels. And I don't know, I'm using this back the paint. I'll make it redder. Yeah. Reduce roughness. Use the radius. Why is it not showing? Okay, I'm still on smooth. Mistake I made. I'm choosing this. Back to my paintbrush here. Then use this. I'll change this and then something like this. Don't really have alphas for this. So I'll just use what I have. Making do with what I have. I'm gonna change this from that to this. This should be okay. I'm gonna do small blurring or smoothing. This is a smooth. Change about those settings I made. So yeah, smooth this. So I want to really smooth out everything completely. So I'm leaving it like this. It looks good. Coming back to over. Yes, time to make this. So yeah, this is the eyeball. You can play around with the post processing and see what you can come up with. So this is just me trying out some post processing settings. And then here's the turnaround. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See ya.